I always see it as this point. In marriage early on when you're having babies and that woman's having all them babies, the man's got a little buffer zone. Okay, because my wife wasn't really fooling with me and I was all right. I could do what I want.
Right.
I could go on because she got these babies occupying her, you know, and it kept me out of a lot of things I didn't have to be responsible for. Yeah. And so, I mean, but then after the babies all sort of get gone, there's me and her.
Yeah.
And then we have to make sure that we stay on tune.
And it's really learning each other all over again, I think, because you have a little bit different relationship when all the kids are there and everything. Right. And, you know, we've had an empty nest for about, 4 years now, I guess. Right. And it was just, you know, it was just different because we were used to, he's going to work and I'm home, you know, after work trying to deal with the kids, or else I'm on a trip and he's home dealing with kids. And, and now we're just sitting there. Like, what do we do? I told him the other day, I said, I got to find you a hobby. I have learned to crochet. I'm sitting here crocheting and you are just sitting there staring at the wall watching television. We got to find something for you to do, a puzzle or something. We got to find something. But we'll be married 32 years in October.
Oh, that's great. My wife and I have been married 42 years. I still introduce her as my first wife. I said, somebody said, why? I said, well, I don't want her to take it for granted that, you know, her spot is secure.
Well, he tells everybody that he's been married twice because we actually, on our 10-year anniversary, went and had our vows renewed, and we were going to do that every 10 years. But, you know, then life happens and you just get busy, and we didn't get to do that. But
my wife tries to talk me into that stuff all the time about renewing our vows. I said, only if we get legally divorced. And really, you know, make sure.
We'll do it all over again.
Well, you know, I said if we get legally divorced and take some time apart,
and
you know,
we can
we'll really talk about it to make sure. I said, but this fake renewing, I said, I ain't gonna go down with that. That sounds like I'm gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah, we did it once, but we didn't do it. We didn't have time to do it anymore after that. So, but it is nice because we can just, you know, shoot a text and say, hey, you want to go out for dinner this evening instead of cooking something at home? But we've always had a really good schedule. Like whichever one of us gets home first is the one that starts dinner. Whoever cooks it, the other one usually cleans it up. And we never really set that rule. It's just, I guess, like you said, a mutual respect that we had for each other. Well, hey, I was late getting home. You were nice enough to cook dinner for everybody. I'll clean up the kitchen. You go sit down and relax. And we've just always sort of done things like that. So.